G'day, welcome to the Inforunners. I recorded this episode with Astropub and Osiris today, and then the sound didn't work. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to stay around, so I am doing this solo. So I apologize for being alone. So you're only going to get the opinions of myself today. So I do apologize for that. But we'll kick it across to the browser. And we're going to do Aegis. So I am going to go through this. Also, if you are looking to hopefully win a Legionnaire, we are giving one away. If you go back to yesterday's video and leave subscribed and leave a comment and go into the running to win a Legionnaire. So I'll try and make this video very short and sweet today. Again, just being myself. The Avenger Titan is the ship that we tend to recommend the most in this game. And I highly recommend that if you are looking for a starter ship, that is the one to go for. It does everything that the beginner starters do all in one, so you don't miss out on anything. You've got bed, you've got food services, you can carry lots of cargo, you can even carry the golf buggy or one of the bikes like a dragonfly, stuff like that. So that highly recommended for at its price point. Moving along to the Eclipse. This is a ship that we tend to say because of its price, it's not worth owning. To give an example, today alone, you can get the Retaliator base for $150, and it's also a bomber currently in-game, so you can get two of those for the price of one, or you can get the Retaliator bomber, which is a multi-person bomber, as opposed to just a single-seater fighter that's more niche. It is a good ship, it's just not good price point, so yeah. Moving on to the Gladius, still in the meta. It's been around for a long time. It's the test bed for all gold class ships or gold pass. So it really is at a high standard compared to a lot of other ships at the moment. It is the meta because the game is built around fighters at the moment. Again, for me, it's an earning game though because of being a fighter and stuff like that. Skin version the same as the other one. So again, pass on skins. Hammerhead at its price point, just kind of not worth it because you can get other ships like the Nautilus. The Polaris is only $25 more, and the Perseus is $50 cheaper. And it's kind of built as a set dressing for Squadron 42, and it just there's lots of corridors and a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. It doesn't have a lot of its full functionality like armor and stuff at the moment and stuff like that. So yeah. Idris P, kind of the more combat version of the Kraken, but again, you kind of really want the M for the railguns, so you're gonna have to buy other stuff in game. $1,500 is kind of expensive for a ship. Again, if you're gonna go to that price point, might as well go to the Kraken, stuff like that. But again, if you're more combat focused, this might be the way to lean. 83 people for a Javelin, like this is an org ship. You probably want one or two in a 600 person org at most. It's just not. It's a really insane ship. Like not everyone's going to want one of these. And yeah, $3,000. That's a car. That's half a house or whatever you want to call it. It's just Algrid owns 3 of these, and I don't understand why. And the other Inforunners kind of roll their eyes when people talk about it. So yeah. The Nautilus. The Nautilus is in a really unique position because of the mines. There's not a lot of really defensive ships, and this just gives you some extra tools to play with, those mines and the sentry turrets that other ships don't give you. Yes, it is expensive for what it is, because as I said, you can get a Polaris for $25 more, and the ship Polaris is double the size of this and the Hammerhead. But if you've got the money and you've got the fleet and you're looking for something different, this is so different from anything else, just because the other, it brings something that nothing else brings to the table, those mines. That said, there's other ships that are going to be able to do mines just a lot slower than what this can do. So yeah, this is designed for mines. So yeah. I really love this Redeemer, but I can't get behind the Redeemer anymore at this $325 price point, especially when you're looking at things like the Crucible and the Endeavor for only $25 more and just so much more ship. If you were able to get it at the original price point that we got it at, then yeah. And back then it was $265. It was good back then. Now, yeah, not so much. So yeah. This is the Retaliator base I was talking about. One of the best value ships in the game at the moment. Something Paul brought up when we recorded was just that in about, when they bring those modules in, it won't have them, but it still does have the guns. It doesn't have the bombs, but because it's got the guns, you'll probably be able to go out and do combat missions and be able to earn at least the cargo modules and then do cargo runs. Because of those cargo modules, it can technically act as a smuggling vessel, because if they think you're a torpedo bomber, are they going to come out and try to figure out what you're actually doing? And because of that, there is a deception smuggling element with this ship, so it actually does fall under the smuggling class of ships. As I said about the Eclipse as well, you can actually get the Retaliator bomber for cheaper, so if you want a bomber, that's the one to go for. But again, if you're the cheap man, buy the base and just earn the modules in game. And as everyone knows now, it's not that hard to earn modules in game. Saber, really good fighter. Some people's really best fighters. Osiris said that this was his favorite fighter in the game at the moment, but again, it's an earning game because it's a fighter. It's just not going to maximize the value. Same thing with the skin version. We did talk about the Vanguards. If you want to get access to the Vanguards, this is the cheapest one on the Hoplite. That allows you to use the modules from the other one in game. But the best one is probably the Sentinel. The Sentinel has got that E-Warfare, and it's pretty unique. There is no real, at the moment, E-Warfare is very EMP based. This actually has special modules and a special HUD that other ships are not going to have and stuff like that. The thing Paul brought up about them was that it's the long rangeness of this ship. This ship is going to come into its own when we get to Pyro and stuff like that. So there are some few unknowns with this ship. It is a little clunky though with the guns and stuff like that, and that's where it's lost a lot of people over the years. Also, the Sentinel is also the Warbond CCU, which gives you a $20 discount for that one. So that'll be the CCU of today. The Vulcan. The last ship for today, the Vulcan, again, generally would recommend the Crucible because it's just a, you're paying, it kind of sits in the medium ships. It's kind of the profession starter that is actually going into the medium size, where a ship like the Prospect or even the Terrapin are small. This is technically a medium. I know Badges, when he talks about it, an essay, they talk about it where the drones can technically be used to repair a vehicle and get them out of harm's way and stuff like that. But when you work it all through, no matter what it does, there are just better bang for buck options. It's an earning game for me. And the other guys echoed my sentiment. As for other things for today, the only other things that we kind of had was there was this ridiculous complete pack that is just huge and ridiculous, almost $9,000, and it has like multiple Avengers, multiple Sabers and stuff like that. So just avoid the packs. With Warbond CCUs, packs have become even more untenable. The last thing is they did add some skins in. Oh, that's the price of the Warbond CC for the Eclipse. They did add some skins in. I'll just open that real quick. There are a couple of new ones. They're basically all that blue and gold type stuff. There was a couple of new skins for the Redeemer. I did look into that. So you've got this black and orange one and a black one. There is now a blue and gold skin for the Redeemer, the Gladius, the Avenger Invictus skin. If you want that similar look for $5, that might be one worth picking up. Also remember, you can pick up skins, melt them, and then they're in your buyback. So I highly recommend doing that. So it kind of just removes that limited tag. So if you see something like this that's only available for Invictus, pick it up, melt it the next day, and it's there, and you can buy it back whenever you want. So if you just want to remove that limited tag, it's a really clever thing to do if you just got credits sitting around. Other than that, the system is very hard to find the new skins, and they don't put them on the main page anymore. So they're shooting themselves in the foot because you're not seeing the new skins on this screen. So yeah. Other than that, though, I had to re-record this because of the sound, and the other guys couldn't make it. So yeah, that's why they're not here. And I'm trying to make up for it pretty badly, so I apologize for that. Again, if you are interested in the Legionnaire, we're doing a giveaway, so go back to yesterday's video, leave a comment, be subscribed, and go on your chance to win that. Depending on how that goes, we are toying with the idea of a Scorpius for RSI days. So get in there, show me that you're really interested in the Legionnaire, and I'll probably chuck a Scorpius your way. And I'm also thinking about chucking a Mole. So you guys tell me that you want it, and I'll do it. But I need to see the the response. All right. With that, I've been Execute, and I'll catch you in 48 hours for RSI Day and Co. All right. Catch you guys.